Chkdsk Questions. Recently in running Chkdsk/R on my system drive, Platter Drive, Windows 7 Ultimate 64-bit, I've gotten back results like. Am I right in assuming these aren't problematic reports? Do most NTFS system drives report back EA and reparse records processed when Chkdsk is run?
This is perfectly normal for a Chkdsk report.
EA records are extended attribute records. They're a feature of NTFS that allows for a file to have custom extra metadata stored along with it, metadata that is not interpretable to the file system. EA records are a somewhat obscure feature of NTFS that are used very infrequently, but having a few of them doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with your file system. As an interesting side note, EA records are actually intended to support the emulation of OS/2, an early Microsoft operating system that is still used in some legacy systems. Support officially ended 2006. Wikipedia notes that some Windows POSIX layers use EA records to store Unix permissions fields. Reparse records establish reparse points within your file system. Reparse points are a very interesting feature of NTFS that allow a file to be tagged with some data that will essentially result in a program, an FS filter, sort of like a driver, being run every time you access the file. They're not used a lot, most notably they are used to create some links in Windows, via the mclink command, and for volume mount points. This is an obscure feature of Windows that allows you to mount a device as a folder in another device, somewhat like the Unix file system. A normal Windows install will have a number of them that are set up by the installer. Dr. These entries both refer to infrequently used features of NTFS, which is why there's a small number of occurrences of each. They don't indicate any kind of problem with your file system or operating system.
This is perfectly okay. Extended attributes and reparse points aren't exactly widely used by programs, but they are completely normal. Nothing to worry about here. Smile.
How do you check this?